And we're here live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Paranormal Live with myself, Paul, and Jenny from Host for Ghost, and Angela, South Coast Ghost. Luke should be on in a minute. Here's Luke, one of the investigators. You're right, Luke? We can hear your mum, but we can't hear you, Luke. No, he's doing something. Anyway, welcome to Monday Night Paranormal Live. Yeah, we can hear Lynn.
Yeah.
So, the weekend, Angela and Luke were out on investigations. I was not. I had a restful weekend with Jen. So we'll hear about their investigations at the weekend, 2 different places. So, Luke, are you ready?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. We can hear your mum.
I could add the speaker on, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll hear from them in a bit. So first of all, we're going to bring you some EVPs and a picture that we were going to show you last week on Fort Brockhurst. We did. So if you have any suggestions or comments, please send them in. Angela will put them on the screen and we can answer them. Have a listen to the EVP and the video. The video is quite something. Have a look at it, see what your thoughts are on it, and then obviously put in the comments below and we'll try and answer it. And then we'll go to Angela on her investigation at Wimmera Manor and Luke's investigation at Cogs Manor Farm.
Yeah.
So all you got, Luke, is an hour of talking about Cogs Manor Farm, yeah?
Sorry, yeah.
All right, that's good then. I can sit back and have a rest. So the first thing we're going to try and play, if Angela can, because she's had a laptop problem, so I think she may have got to the bottom of it, clever woman. So we're going to try and play is it the EVP first?
Yeah, EVP first.
There you go. So listen to this EVP and tell us what you can hear in it, and then we tell you what we can hear. But listen very, very carefully. Here we go.
Is there anything you want to say to us?
Did you hear that?
So hopefully you heard that right at the very end. We see the investigator was Dora. Hi, Sindel. The investigator was lead investigator Dora, who was there. That was who her voice was. So send in your comments. Tell us what you heard. We know what we heard, and it was very clear. Angela could probably tell you more. She was there with it. So tell us a bit more about the room or where it was or what you were doing.
It was, I don't know what room it was. One of the prison cells, I think. And we were just doing a bit of calling out. We were all standing still. And there was probably about 6, 7 of us in that room. And Ryan had just left the room and he was going down the hallway with his camera. And then we did indeed hear 3 knocks right at the end.
Yeah.
And then Dora called out to Ryan to ask him if he knocked. And from his reply, you could hear he was halfway down the corridor and not in the next room. And he said, no, it wasn't him, but it was coming from right in the fireplace area, but the other side of the wall. And all the other guests were like in completely different locations. So it wasn't any of them, but Sindell's asked me to play it again.
Okay.
Bear with me.
Yeah, it's all right.
I have to move things.
So it's a very clear response to a question.
Yeah, right, it's coming again.
You want to say to us?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure whether it knocks 3 times and it says something after. I think before the knocks, there is a growl in a low decibel. That's from Sindel.
Yeah.
See if you can play again. If you ever listen, I think it says something after.
I think Dora's about to speak then and ask
Oh, right.
and if he was there. I can't.
Yeah.
It's as loud as I can get it, so I can't make
Sure,
any
of
loud.
course, yeah. No, that's fine. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not sure, like you say, if Dora was probably about to say something, so it may
Yeah.
well be Dora's voice or the beginning of her voice building up.
Yeah.
But as you can hear, three very, very, very distinctive knocks. Good evidence.
Yeah.
Now, most of the people all of the people can be accounted for, like
Yeah.
Angela was saying earlier. Myself and my group were on the other side of the fort, completely utterly away from all of them. So it can't have been anything we had done. We hadn't been knocking on anything anyway, even if we were within distance, because I think we were in the cannon room or completely the opposite side to Angela and the group and Dora. So let us know what you think and send in your comments, see what you think. If you can debunk it, then we'll obviously listen to it. But it's a very hard not to sort of debunk when everybody can be accounted for. But other people will have their opinions, which is fine. We welcome other people's opinions. So the other one we have a video, Angela's got, of a plasma ball. Angela can tell you a bit about this.
Yeah, it was just strange that it didn't move unless you put your fingers on it, or it barely moved. And usually the explanation of that is the voltage or the power isn't quite high enough, but there's still quite a lot of tendrils, so it was weird that it didn't move, and we just thought that looked strange. So I don't know if anyone can give another explanation for why it might not move in the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, interesting. What do you think, Luke?
I never really used them before, plasma balls, really.
But what do you think? You know how they work, don't you? It's only by touch.
Yeah, you put your fingers on it, don't you? And it
Yeah.
spikes. Yeah.
So
Was that no one was touching it?
Yeah. So you see it before where it just sort of sparks out, doesn't it? All in the globe, all over the place. But this is actually quite fixed, isn't it? In the areas.
Some sort of like an energy moving it.
Well, I don't know, really. It's just very strange.
Yeah.
It's quite strange, isn't it? The way it's just static. Can you play that again, Angela? Or don't worry if you can't. But it's very static, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see it there.
And then when we had it in other rooms, it was moving normally. It was just in this room. I think it was one of the cannon rooms, quite a large room.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And there wasn't anyone else near it. I think they had it on one side first, and I noticed it wasn't really moving. I thought that's weird. And then they moved it over the other side, and then other people noticed it.
You can see someone who put their hand on it then.
I don't know if it was Dora or another man that was there.
Right.
You can see a little green light because they had a K2 not that far from it, but that.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I don't think that could affect it really.
The K2's not really moving, is it? The lights.
No, that didn't do anything. No. And we'd had it set up like that in other rooms, and the plasma ball was acting normally then, like going all over the place.
Yeah. How weird is that? So, if you have any comments on it, what you could be, or let us know. I think, I understand it. They put a new battery in it anyway.
Yeah.
So, I don't know whether it's power related or I've not seen a plasma ball act like that before. Only when you sort of touch it and move your hands around, you get that movement. Whether that's paranormal or you could just put it down to, I don't know really what you could put that down to. It's difficult. So cannons have a high ion. If it's close to a cannon, it will pick up the magnetic energy.
It was quite away from the cannon, probably about, I'm not very good with distance. It was at least 10 feet away from the cannon anyway.
Right. So you think if the K2 would have moved energy, well, I suppose the K2 was the same distance away, was it, as the plasma ball?
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting, isn't it? Why it was done that. If it had been behaving all night, and what I understand is that you turn it off and reset it and start again.
Yeah, I did that.
And
it's
we did exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it was just odd.
Very. You know, if have a look, see if anybody's here and got a comment. You may know why it does that. We don't know. You know, obviously we try and debunk what we can. That's probably a bit in the unknown segment of the paranormal. We're not sure what could have caused that or why it caused it and why it worked in other rooms perfectly well. So it was a new thing we thought we'd try, because we always try new things, see what happens. So when they do strange things like we're never sure what we're seeing or why it's doing it. But whether I'd have to try it with mine, put a K2 near it, see if the K2 would affect the EMF around the globe, because obviously with the globe going, it must give off energy, mustn't it?
I guess so.
You know, it's like a static charge, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So you think if the K2 was doing that, the K2 would be indicating the lights, wouldn't it? Because it's picked up EMF.
Yeah.
But when you see it in the video there, it's stationary green, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the lights to flicker at all in that room, or?
Not that I remember, no. No, it was quite quiet in that room.
Right. And that's the room with all the massive cannons in, isn't it? About 7 or 8 cannons, isn't it?
I remember one big cannon being in it, and then there was like rooms next to it with, I guess it sort of went round in a cannon room or something.
Yeah. I think we call it the cannon room. We didn't know what else to call it.
Yeah.
We did great big cannon sitting in it for, well, I might as well call it the cannon room.
Yeah.
I know what they call it in the historic theme of things, but so very interesting. Thank you, Angela, for getting that sorted out from last week. So, like I say, if you have any comments, please send them in. You know, we read the comments and, you know, we're trying to answer it. If you've got the answer to why the static ball or the plasma ball just stopped like that, there may be a perfectly good reason. I don't know. You know, we don't know. So hence why we're putting it out there and letting you all have a look at it, see what you think about it. And if you're on catch up, so you can still send messages to us and we can try and answer them. If you can't say, oh yeah, I've had that before, that's so and so, then perfect. We know what we're looking for next time we go out with the plasma ball. So interesting night there at Brockhurst, as we said last week. Lots of noises and taps and bits and pieces. I'm just trying to export my clips off of my voice recorder onto my laptop so I can get them to Angela, because there's a few bits on there. There's one bit, there was a crackly old man's voice comes over. I'll try and send it to you, but trying to get it off that voice recorder onto laptop's difficult.
Yeah.
So I need to zip it into a file, close the file, move the file to here, and open it. And and I'm not computer literate either, so it doesn't help when things disappear off the screen and the laptop closes and it's like midnight. I want to go to bed and I'm still trying to do it.
Yeah.
So
like on mine, it's got a little a hole for a thing to plug in to connect it via USB to the laptop, but I can't find the lead anywhere. So what I had to do was sort of play it and then record me playing it on my phone and then send it via email or WhatsApp to the laptop and then get it off there. This is too difficult.
You only want to put it on a laptop and send it over. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, I just want people to hear
it. yeah, that's all we're trying to do. Hear it, see it. But we spend most of the week trying to send it to one email address or send it to Angela for the Monday night show. So it's quite funny. You know, sitting there midnight. It's gone. Start again. No. No, fortunately, I'm going to have to brush up on how to transfer it so we can get it instead of just keep struggling with it. I always try things and then think, well, why didn't I just read about it?
Yeah.
It's a bit like building furniture. You try and build it and then you end up with a bit left. Or didn't I read the instructions? It's a bit like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, like I say, if you have any comments on the plasma ball or the 3 knocks, please get in touch. Andrew will put them on the screen. We'll try and talk about them or answer them or whatever we can. So, Saturday night, Saturday night. Friday night, Angela was out with her sister on an investigation in a really, really great place to investigate.
Yep.
So what we'll do, we'll go to Angela and she'll tell you a bit about her Friday night escapades. People go out on the drinks. Angela goes out looking for spirits and not behind the bar. So Angela will tell us a bit about her investigation Friday night.
Yep. Well, me and my sister went to Wimmering Manor. That happens to be both of our favourite locations, but it always gets sold out so quickly when it goes up. And then one day I was just scrolling through Facebook and then it popped up that 2 tickets had become available. I was like, right, I'm having them. I didn't even know if she was free, but I thought I'm getting the ticket anyway. And luckily she was.
I was lucky.
We were the last ones to turn up, but I think everyone that was supposed to be there was there. And a little bonus was that when I bought the tickets, I mentioned that it was our favourite place and it was like a birthday treat for me. So they ended up singing happy birthday to me and gave me a cake. I was like, hey.
Oh, nice. Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Right. I've written, well, what I did this time, because I always forget what actually happened on investigation, unless I've got like the odd video here and there. So I had my voice recorder and I had it running pretty much the whole evening. Every room we went in, I just put it on the side and let it record. So yesterday and today, I've just been sort of sat listening back to it and remembering sort of what happened and then typing up all my little notes so that I've actually got more than 2 minutes worth to talk about. If I haven't deleted it. Oh, no, that's the right. Hang on. No. Right.
Got it.
Yes, right. We were in Team C with Ruth, and we started off in the roof or the attic. There was quite a few rooms up there, sort of going through in a line, and most of the group were in like the larger room, and 3 of us went down to a small room at the end. First of all, we sort of all introduced ourselves to the spirits, like we all said our names, and one of the K2s flickered a few times. And we had this in the doorway to where we were in our little room. We had this, what's it called? It's like a sort of a motion sensor type thing. And it looked like a UFO with all the colours going around the outside.
Oh, I like that one. I like that. That's clever.
But the problem was it was sort of really sensitive. So there's only not much room in the room to go back against the walls. And if anyone sort of moved their arm a bit, it was like, whee!
Oh.
No, it was just an arm. It just doesn't move. So in the end, we sort of moved that a bit further away so that it didn't flashing all the time. We did a little bit of calling out, but we didn't get any responses. And I found it strange that in that room, I was quite warm. Actually, when we first got there, I had all my layers of clothes on because I thought it was going to be a cold night, and it wasn't. So we just got there and I had to go into the toilet and strip half my clothes off because I was overheating. And then we went in this room and I thought it was really warm up there, but my sister was really cold. I'm not quite sure how to explain that. And then a couple of times I did get like the whole body tingles, you know, like when something goes through you or comes really close. So I like when I get that because to me, that confirms more there's something there than like something flashing or beeping.
Yeah. It's a physical contact, isn't it?
Yeah. And down their end of the corridor in their larger room, they had a music box and it was sort of going off every now and again. And they had a K2 that was going off in the doorway as well. And then we all ended up in that room because there wasn't really anything happening in the little room. And that's where I found it was colder and she found it was warmer. So we kind of swapped temperatures. And there was one lady who felt like a rush of cold air, and her right knee was like really cold. But then later another team member came up from downstairs and debunked it, because he said there was quite a strong draft coming down that corridor from a window. So like, okay, we can just ignore the whole temperature thing.
Yeah.
All to do with the
Good.
wind.
Yeah.
I'll have a little video to play in a minute, or a couple of videos. This is quite interesting, because we had the music box, and they put it in the doorway, so it was like facing the opposite side of the frame, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Not into the room, but into the other side of the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And this music box just wouldn't stop going off. You couldn't make it shut up. Let me just see if I can get the little video up. It's a bit dark to start with, but then put a light on.
Well, it was by the other door.
You can hear it just repeating over and over again, the same music.
That is odd. Okay.
That is very, very weird.
Turn you off again. I'll put you in the middle of the room now. That's me.
See? Right. Someone's in the room.
Oh, there's definitely something in the doorway.
Someone's in the doorway, yeah.
So whenever she moved it out of the doorway and like into the middle of the room, it wouldn't go off again, even if she stood there. And then again, we put a cat ball in front of it to see if there was something moving in front. Would it move the cat ball and activate that as well? But it.
I'm now gonna. And I'm not moving.
No. Why are you stood in the doorway? Come inside here with us. Walk away from the gadget.
I'm gonna move it to the middle of the room. And I've managed to walk away from it.
Are you video in the doorway?
Yeah.
That's very odd.
If that was a machine, then it'd be going off now.
Going off all the
Yeah.
time, and it like that other one did.
It's not doing anything now.
Put it back to the doorway, see if it does it again. I've done that twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all that was electrical wire going on the floor.
Yeah.
You try to put a cat ball right down there to see if it is anything electrical or...
There's a cat ball in there.
No, I mean right next to that.
That is weird.
Yeah, so see if it goes off with it. So
It's still going off, but the cat ball.
How weird is that? And it only did it in that area.
Yeah, it's the only place that did that. And she said it's never behaved like that before.
Right. Did anybody put a K2 down there? See whether there's anything there?
Yeah, we put the K2 down and it was still the same. The K2 didn't go off, but the music box just kept on going and going. And it was only in the sort of doorway bit. If you put it in the middle of a room, it just shut up. And then
Oh, weird.
I'll go back to my notes.
Yeah, that's all right. That was strange then, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then I thought I'd try the doorway, the opposite side of the room. And it seemed to do it again that side as well, just sort of in the doorway area. So they wondered if there was some kind of like a spirit pathway going through or something.
Yeah.
We just couldn't work it out. They considered if it was anything to do with any wiring, but as it's like a motion sensor, that wouldn't have really made any sense.
No.
And
No.
also none of the meters picked up any wiring around there either.
Oh, that's
that was
quite
really
intriguing,
weird.
isn't it? Yeah.
Sindale's just put a few comments. I'll just
Okay. Yeah.
go back to them. Is your room on the first?
Did you do the room on the first floor, the ladies' bedroom, with the maid's secret entrance on the left of the building? That's from Sindel.
Yeah.
Did you?
I did do some rooms on the first floor, but I don't know if they were. I
Is
don't
that
know
the
if,
first floor above the stairs?
yeah, but then you've got the left hand and the right hand side, and then they go around the back, don't they, and sort of meet. So I did do all of the first floor, so I'll get to that bit in a minute.
Yeah.
And yeah, did the basement. I'm not sure.
And the bathroom and the classroom.
I don't know about the classroom. I'm not sure about that one. Going back to that video.
Yeah.
Said there was a voice as the lady picked it up.
Oh no, didn't hear that. That's well spotted,
Yeah,
Sindel.
hear that. I'll listen back to that and see if I can.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, after that, we had a break, and then we did the first floor rooms. We went up the left-hand side and into like the main big room. We couldn't go into the priest hole bit because that would have been covered up. I don't know if it's because they had like an open day during the day and they just covered that up, but we didn't sort of go in that
Right.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
We were all in one room, and then one lady went next door to the room with a bit of scaffolding in, and she was scrying, and I think she got
Nice.
a demonic face or something, but I don't really know. She didn't really say much about that.
Well,
It was quite quiet in there, and we tried some table tipping, but the table had quite a wide base of like 3 feet on it, so I don't know if that would have tipped anyway because it was quite a sturdy thing.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, we tried some glass moving, and it did move a tiny bit. And one of the ladies hadn't done it before, so as soon as it moved, she was like, "Oh!" Funny.
No, that's a good experience for her then.
Yeah.
Nice. Sorry.
We went to the room that has the priest hole, and we did some EVP sessions. And we picked up a noise on 3 separate devices that none of us heard at the time. And we couldn't identify what the noise was or where it was coming from. It definitely wasn't a voice. It was just a noise. Right, now where did I save the noise? Device is that on? Hang on a second. Is it on this one?
So you didn't actually hear a noise then, audibly?
Not at the time, no.
All right.
Only when she played it back. Because I had my voice recorder set up, and then she was sat on the floor with her phone using the voice recorder.
Okay.
And I also had my phone videoing, so I would caught the sound on the phone and on the voice recorder.
Oh wow, nice.
And from hers when she played it back, so it was like, ooh, it's
3
everywhere.
So 3 separate devices.
Yeah, so the noise was definitely there.
Nice.
Hang on a minute.
Luke, I hope your one's as good as this.
Yeah.
Maybe more organised. Right. I don't know where I put the actual just the sound, but I just played the one with the video.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's big enough that you can see and notice something.
Okay.
That I'm holding, and give us some sign of your presence.
And that was it. Did you hear the little gadunk?
Like a kadunk, yeah.
Yeah, it was just
wasn't a door or anything then, or?
No, it wasn't. No, there was nothing moved because nobody heard the sound at the time. But it wasn't till I played this video back. I don't know if I can make it fill the whole screen because then it'll be easier to see. Is that any bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, good. If you look at her hands, because she's sort of holding the phone on her lap.
Yeah.
Speak into this box that I'm holding and give us some sign of your presence.
Mm.
Do you see that when you hear that gadunk, her phone lights
No, I didn't see that bit.
comes on? Because when I've got to find the right setting again now.
Don't worry. It's
No,
good.
we're nearly there.
Interesting. Oh.
Because when you can see it on like a bigger screen,
Yeah.
the exact moment that you hear that noise is when she taps her phone. And I thought, that's strange, because every other time she's tapped her phone, you haven't heard anything. And I don't see why it would make that noise anyway, but it just coincides the exact moment she does that on her phone.
Right.
So I don't know if it's anything to do with that, or it was just a coincidence that she happened to tap that at the same time. But
yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
yeah,
But it sounds like it's in the room rather than the phone, doesn't it?
it does, yeah. But
It's different, isn't it? I don't know.
nobody knows say where it came from or what it could have been, and we listened to it quite a lot of times, and it's just like it's just a noise. We don't know.
But then
where
it's recorded on 3 different devices, so how can it be her tapping on her phone?
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
Yeah, that's very strange, isn't it?
Yeah,
3 different devices, 3 different frequencies they're recording at, and yet, you know, they've all recorded the same noise. So the noise you would assume was in the room rather than her tapping her phone. That's interesting.
Yeah, it was. I think that was the most interesting thing we had all night, because no one could explain it. It was like it didn't make sense.
No,
Yeah,
especially if you audibly didn't hear it, but 3 different devices got it.
yeah.
How strange is that?
That
It
was
sounds a bit like, I don't know, like a door, dunk, or not a footstep. I wouldn't say it was a footstep. It's like something closing, like a double dunk, isn't it?
Yeah, or someone putting something down. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know nobody was. I know it was all dark, but nobody was moving because we were like trying not to make a sound. Although I know later on EVP was like, I picked up a sound there. I sound like someone's stomach, and I'm like, yeah.
Oops. That's me.
Yeah.
They do pick them up though, don't they? Pick up any noise, anything. You think, what was that? Somebody say sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
I sort
I
of
love
move
one.
my legs slightly, and my knee clicks every time I move. Yeah.
It's like when you settle down in it, you just have to move, and you think, I've just moved, and that's going to pick that right up on that recording.
Yeah. If I'm stood up too long, I have to sort of just bend my knees slightly so they don't lock, and it goes click.
Oh, what was that? What was that? Sorry. Well, it's a click and not a rumble.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, good. That's good. Well done.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So they had a full house sort of thing then.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was.
That was good.
And then after that, we had another break, and then we did the ground floor. And we went to the room at the back left, and there was a doll in a rocking chair. I took a little picture of the doll because she didn't look scary to me. She looked like quite a nice.
Luke, are you watching this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You and your scary dolls.
Yeah, she was
nice, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Right there.
She was quite cute, and a little rocking chair thing. So we put a K2 meter on her, and we were just sort of, the lights were still on for a little while, and we were just sort of having general chit chat and conversation. They were talking about different paranormal TV shows, like the Caught on Camera one, and then they were saying about Most Haunted and the faking stuff, and then the K2 started flashing at that point. For that's interesting.
Oh, they're listening in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
another lady had her Spirit Talker app open, and she got quite a few words coming up, and some of them seemed to sort of correspond with what we were talking about or asking. First of all, it had things like I'm not playing, and then I like talking, and then you're welcome here. So we were sort of talking as if to be like talking to the doll, because it had the meter on and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ruth moved next to the doll and was talking, and then everything stopped responding. There's no like K2 flashing or anything coming up on the Spirit Talker. And then she asked if, or someone else asked if there was a child there or someone pretending to be a child. And on the Spirit Talker app, it came up with guilty. So I thought,
Oh, wow.
that sounds funny.
That's
And
quite
then,
relevant then, isn't it?
yeah. And then caution. And then set up the music box again near the doll. And this was quite a good bit. It just started going off and sort of kept going for a little while, then stopped. And then she said, can you set that off again, please? And instantly it went off again.
Oh, wow.
It started playing and then stopped. And then she said, oh, thank you. Can you do that again? And there was a little pause and then it went off again. And then
Oh, wow, that's good.
oh, when you asked for it, it sort of happened.
They
So that was-
responded to it. Nice.
Yeah.
And did you feel yourself, if it was a child or an adult, did you get a feeling? Or
I didn't really feel much in that room. I didn't get any of the shivery stuff, but it did sort of feel quite light in there. A lot of the time when I go in Wimmering Manor, it's sort of a really sort of heavy and dark feeling, and you're like sort of scared to go anywhere by yourself. But
yeah,
this time it wasn't like that. It was just like, oh, it's quite nice in here.
that's
like going
nice.
to the toilet by yourself, you didn't run. You just,
A good energy in there then.
yeah, it was this time, yeah.
That's really good, isn't it?
And then on that app, it came up with, my name is Victoria. We need you to help us. We make the noises. And I thought, well, that was
wow.
for them 3 sentences to sort of come through, sort of one after another, like a little conversation sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it all went a bit quiet again. And we were talking about going into the basement. And the app came up with courage.
Yeah.
And some people were like, I don't know if I want to go to the basement now.
Yeah, I think you'll try to be mine.
Yeah.
And did you go down there or?
Yep, we went down to the basement after that.
Nice.
But it would have been really difficult to get any sounds or anything because it started raining quite heavily then.
Oh.
And you could, well, it's all you could hear basically was rain. But where's it gone? There was one woman that she felt like something touched her leg and she kind of jumped and yelled. She was like, oh, no, no, no. She said
I bet it made all of you jump, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. We're like, oh, what's happening? What's happening? 'Cause you couldn't see. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, she
Was
said
that
it's like a proper touch on her leg. And
what, like an animal touch, the spirit animal, is just a proper touch?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And apparently there's a corner where every time people go there, they hear a growl. And some of the group thought they heard a growl, but then there was obviously the rain as well.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I've listened to the voice recorder. I didn't pick up any growls or sounds, so I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Yeah. Oh.
And then at the end, we only had like 20 minutes to go around by ourselves. But everyone else went out the door and went home. And me and my sister went, we're going this way. We went back in and up the stairs and just had a little wander around and
Nice.
took loads of photos, but I didn't get anything on any of the photos. I did some more voice recording, but didn't pick up anything there. But it did feel a lot creepier when it was just us 2 up there, when there was all the other bodies around and
Yeah.
talking.
Do you think it made you feel more vulnerable
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
instead of being in a group sort of thing?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, wow. And did
Yeah.
you think do you think that affects the energy then? If you're walking around feeling a little bit edgy, shall we say?
Yeah, I think it probably does. Yeah. I know when I've been in there before and sort of felt a bit scared. I think because energy attracts energy, like attracts like. So if you're feeling a bit scared, that's the kind of, you're going to get more of that rather than it go the other way and make you feel less scared. It's going to make you feel more scared.
Yeah, it's true. Very true. They say that, don't they? You know, if you show fear, it gives more energy. You produce the more fear, the more energy they get, the more they can interact. So it's easy saying just stay calm, but it's not always that easy, is it? Oh, wow.
That was my evening.
So that was a very good evening. Interesting.
It
Well
was
done.
good.
That was interesting. Very good.
Thank you.
So it's a good all-round investigation then, didn't it? Debunking and noises and brilliant. That sounds really good. Really, I mean, that's really interesting. Well done.
Thank you.
Luke. So Luke was in Oxfordshire on Saturday. Was that right, Luke?
I think it's just outside Oxford.
Yeah.
A place called Whitney, I think it's called that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So over to you, Luke. Tell us about Saturday night.
It's like when I first went there, it felt like I was back at home, like like Maris Wood feeling.
Yeah.
It's like you belong there. I felt really happy to be back again. So I went there last year in March, my first time I went there. But this year is completely different because of the rooms were full of Halloween stuff now.
Okay.
Like always, like attractions, like it's like totally different to last time. Last time it was like not like the way it used to be, the old-fashioned way. They completely took everything out and replaced it with Halloween stuff, like mannequins, like Sweeney Todd. There's E.T. in there as well.
Did he phone home though?
Yeah.
He didn't ask to borrow your mobile then.
We started walking around exploring the place. I said to Amy, "Did you drop something?" And she said no. So I could mess up like when you drop something on the floor.
All right. Did you record anything? Voice recorder?
Yeah, tried a few recordings. Didn't really get much on that really.
We'll have to have another look at your settings again.
Then we went outside. There's not sure if it's to do with the investigation, but it's like a church right next to it, and you walk in the yard bit, and there's all these gravestones and graveyard right next to the building.
Was the church open?
Turn it down.
Like a little church.
Sindell's put, did you find that has a stronger vibe from the Halloween stuff?
I'm not sure really. It felt like it was stronger when it was like normal, like the original stuff was there.
Oh, okay, right. Like it was just a normal house.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the cemetery next door didn't go last year there. Didn't
Right.
even know it was there. That's what I wonder what's through this bit. And there's all these graves. It was a nice feeling in there. Like some cemeteries are different, but this felt so really wrong.
In what way do you think it felt really wrong?
But like they weren't at rest properly, like they were restless.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be a final resting place, but they weren't like resting.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It got up to a certain point, and I couldn't go any further because that felt wrong. It's like a tomb, but it was like sure it was open, like a massive
really?
hole. Like it was open, and it had a weird smell near it as well.
Ooh.
It were.
So then we left the cemetery. I can't go any further because something didn't feel right.
Right. And this is on the same ground as the farm, or
I think it's literally over the wall of the farm actually. Right.
is it
next
like
door
a
to it.
disused church then, Luke?
No, I think it's in use. I think it is.
Oh, okay.
You can just walk right into the cemetery,
Right.
like under a tunnel sort of thing.
I wonder if that would have been associated with the house then. The people that lived in the house that died would have been buried in that graveyard, do you think?
Yeah, Yeah, they could have been. Yeah. So
Was it-
1800s in the cemetery it was.
Oh, okay. Well, s-
Yeah. There's a grave with a 7-year-old and an 11-year-old on the grave.
oh
And
wow.
they died in 1850s, I think, or something like that.
1850.
What was that? 18.
1850s, maybe something like that.
Okay. So I wonder what they would have died from.
I picked up it was the illness. I had a feeling it was illness or something like that.
An illness.
Yeah.
I don't know whether the plague was around then or it could have been any illness really in them days, couldn't it? A common
Yeah.
cold, I'd imagine,
Yeah.
would have been enough for them days. Not like, we have now. That's interesting, isn't it?
Mm.
And did they come from the house, the children, or do you not know any history on them?
No, I didn't know the history much. No, and we went into the attic bit. All of a sudden, we heard this massive crash, and this lamp fell over by itself, like a tall lampshade. Went smack on the floor, like someone pushed it over.
Oh wow.
We tried to debunk it. Like you can't just like not brush it. You have to physically push it. Too heavy to knock over.
Oh wow.
And
Did you
Gemma
pick up anything, Luke, when you walked in there? Then when that went over, did you pick up anything?
we just walked in there and it just fell over by itself. Like I was a bit confused at first.
Well, yeah.
And Gemma.
How many were you in there then, Luke? How many of you in the room?
Is me and Amy and Gemma and this other man.
And over it went.
Yeah, because I thought someone knocked it over, but they didn't.
Oh wow.
Gemma thought she knocked it, but she tested it, and you could knock it by just standing near it.
And that's just as you went in, was it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And what else did you get in that room then after that?
I think there's like it's like the attic. There's like a cupboard thing. And I felt someone hiding in there. They're like peeping out a little bit. They were kind of like scared, I think. I think it was like a servant's quarter, maybe where they kept the children or something. Yeah.
Did you think the Halloween stuff put them off?
Yeah, probably might have done a little bit. Yeah.
My bracelet come off in the kitchen as well.
Oh yeah, my mum's
Bracelet.
has a bracelet on, and it just fell off her wrist.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Didn't snap or nothing, just fell off her wrist for some reason.
You know, I've done that.
Where was that? What room was that in?
In the kitchen.
That's the kitchen where we had the coffee and stuff.
And do you know why that probably was, that they fell off?
No,
No, I was confused by it.
Well, in the kitchen, they wouldn't be allowed to wear rings or anything like that because they're making food.
Oh yeah.
So would that have been a hint to take it off before you got into the kitchen? I don't know. It's just that's what I'm thinking. They're telling you take it off because they wouldn't have been allowed to wear jewellery and that in the kitchen them days, would they?
No.
No.
That's it.
We had like this other room. This other room was quite creepy. There's a creepy mannequin in there, with like a judge's wig on.
Just what you needed, a mannequin.
It's done a bit. Not sure it's trick of the light. I'm sure it like looked at me. What the head moved. I'm sure it did. Like a head moved.
It's like one of them paintings that when you walk in the room, the eyes follow you around the room, isn't it?
Yeah. And the REM pod went off in there as well.
Your REM pod?
Yeah, I think it was responding to the yes and no answers. It was.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. And where was your REM pod? In the middle of the room, to one side, or?
It was on a table because it was quite cluttered, or loads of stuff everywhere. Quite messy building, really.
Was it? There's lots of stuff in there.
Last time I went, it was all like tidy and like it would be, but it's all
right.
Junk stuff everywhere.
Yeah. Did you get any voice recordings or any pictures on your phone or anything like that?
Or just the pictures of the attractions, really. The Halloween stuff.
Okay, right. And did you see anything in them? Any orbs or
No, I didn't know.
Do you know what I find strange at the moment? It's obviously we did the Fort, Angela did Wimmering Manor, and you've done Cox Manor Farm, and not one of us have picked up any orbs in the pictures.
No.
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 How weird is that? 3 different locations, no orbs in any of them.
No.
Don't know. Might be a
Hmm.
coincidence. As Jen would say, there's no such thing as a coincidence.
No.
Okay, what else, Luke? What else happened?
They had I had the Alice box running, and Cheryl had it running, and it went off at the same time and said the same word. I
Oh, cool.
Oh, did it?
think it was like didn't make sense though. It's like till or something.
What, till was in cash till or
TILL.
as in a till? Like a money till? Oh, wow.
It was in the little barn at the time.
And they both said the same thing.
Yeah, it never doesn't happen like that usually.
That's strange, isn't it? And did you have a look around and see if there was a till anywhere in there? Would they have sold bread from there, milk? I don't know.
Don't know, it's like a little barn. That's all that happened. Didn't get much in that barn really.
You didn't. I think a couple of people did. They got bits and pieces in the barn. I think I saw a couple of them put pictures on there, the barn. What was the barn like, Luke? Massive, small, medium?
There was 2 of them. This was in the smaller one.
Okay.
And there's a big one at the end of the farm as well.
And did that have Halloween stuff in it, or is it just as a normal barn?
Yeah, it's more normal. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I heard a tap in there when I walked in there. I don't know if
What's
voice
what?
recorded it.
Yeah.
I think it might have had like a, not 100% sure, but like a breathing noise on there.
Oh, wow. Angela's coughing away there like a trooper.
Still here. Something just
Yeah.
took a throat.
It's you having that. It's me having an arthritis attack. So I'm in agony.
Oh,
Absolute agony. That's why I keep moving.
Yeah.
Having a real flare up at the moment.
Mm.
That's interesting, Luke. What else did you do?
It's definitely worth going there because it's got more to give again. I think it has.
Okay. But do you think they empty it out and put it back to normal after Halloween, or do you think they just leave it like that now?
Yeah, they will. They'll probably change it around again. The first time when it was just like normal, but now it's just like, I don't know. They must use it. Must use it for different things, I reckon.
And you didn't see anybody outside the gate this time, or because last time wasn't there a man or something people saw outside the gate, a real strange looking man?
No, just like drunk people. Drunk people.
They're very strange, aren't they? Drunk people.
Yeah.
Full of spirits, Luke. Full of spirits.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of things.
Yeah, that's why it's like Angela does is write it down.
I think that was most of what happened.
Sorry?
I think that was most of what happened.
Yeah, because after time, you all these things happen, and you oh yeah, I remember that for Monday. And then you go on there and think, when we were in that room, what happened? And it's gone, isn't it? It completely blows your mind. And then when you finish the live and come back, you think, I know what that was. Too late. So it's always good to get in the habit of writing it down, really. I should write down a lot more, but I listen back to my EVPs. So, and I always say in the beginning of the EVP, room 1, room 2, cannon room, jail. So when I listen back, I think, oh, that was the jail. That's the cannon room. That was the room off of there. And it sort of gives you a bit of a description where you are. And you go, oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Because you bomb out all these EVPs, didn't you? Your 3 or 4 hours of thing, you're thinking, hello, is there anybody there? You think, well, where was I that one?
Yeah.
Was I downstairs, upstairs, out the back, in the garden, down the co-op? Where was I? So I always try and give a bit of a description of where I am at the time. I know some people say you should say the time, but I always forget. I never have a watch on me anyway. But I always try and give a description where I am or what I'm doing. So that was interesting then, Luke. And you stayed right to the end, did you?
You did, yeah.
What was the weather like? It was pouring down when I left. I got to Heathrow and turned round. I was cold and wet. It was
dry all
trench
night.
wet. Was it dry all night? Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got as far as Heathrow and I was
Yeah.
absolutely cold and soaking wet. It was actually pushing through my waterproofs.
Oh no.
That's how heavy it was.
Yeah,
And I thought, do you know what? This is going to be dangerous. Not only am I going to be wet and cold getting up there,
Yeah.
then 4 or 5 hours in the cold wandering around, and then an hour and a half, 2 hours back. And then you couldn't guarantee it didn't pour with rain all the way back. That's 2 hours in the torrential rain. And Angela will tell you, being on a bike in the rain is not the ideal place to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, I got as far as Heathrow, about 40 minutes, and it said 1 hour, 20 minutes left. And I thought, you know what?
No.
I can't see the road. The spray off the cars is just incredible. I thought, you know what? I'm just, for a ghost hunt, it's just not worth risking it. Because if
No.
I'd have probably gone, I'd have ended up with pneumonia or something for the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Because I'd have been cold and wet.
It wouldn't have done your arthritis any good either, would it?
Oh, no, I'm having a bad time with it at the moment anyway. So I don't need to encourage it any more than it already is at the moment. I've got the wristband, my hands all swollen. Look,
Yeah.
I've lost all my knuckles. So my hand's completely out of shape. It's very, very sore at the moment.
Mm.
So that was it, Luke. That was your night at Cox Manor Farm.
yeah. It's definitely worth going. There's a lot more to it happening, I think.
That sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Sound like you had a good night then.
yeah. I think you always get something when you go there as well.
Yeah, you always get a different perspective, didn't you, when you go back to these places? Something always happens differently. Like Andrew was saying with Wimmering, you know, he went there and it's much lighter energy.
Yeah,
Where before has been much darker energy. It's strange, isn't it? How it changes.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that with the Fort would change differently as well next time.
Yeah.
You know, and other places we've been, you know, the locations we go, there's always something different. I think these places are made out of many layers of energy, aren't they, over the hundreds of years that they've been there. And you're just scratching the surface half the time, really.
Yeah.
You know, the other location we go to is, you know, every time we've been there, it's always something different there, without a doubt. You know, but I think, like I say, we just get to the surface of it, and really, if we don't, you sort of night's over, then it's cold and dark, and but then I think sometimes you go to these places. I don't know what you two think. It seems to peak and then drop off that peak and go. Do you think that?
Yeah. Sometimes you go in and it's there already, and you're like, ah.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't necessarily mean it drops off sooner. It all depends on like all the other people's energy and what's going on at the time, maybe what time of year it is, what phase of the moon it is, and that's why you can never tell what's going to happen or how active it's going to be or not, because it's so many factors to it.
It's like people say, oh, yeah, you got to investigate on Halloween. But does Halloween make a difference, or is it psychological?
Yeah, it didn't make a difference to us.
No. So, I mean, you know, people say, oh, the veil's thinner, which it probably is. I quite believe that between us and the spirit world. I totally believe that. You can hear it in my voice for my arthritis. Just give me a sec.
That's all right.
Yeah, I can believe that between the veil being thinner, whether the energy's different on that night. If you go looking for darker things, you might find.
Yeah.
But when we don't go looking for that, we only look for positive stuff. Then, you know, it's fine. But you still have a good investigation.
Oh,
you know, I always find if I go on an investigation, if I got one voice, one knock, one tap, one bang, the 3 knocks, I don't care about anything else that night. I got something that's unexplained.
Yeah.
Which is what it is. It's unexplained. Don't know what it is. Don't know what caused it. Could be paranormal. Might not be. But it's
Yeah.
unexplained. It's a noise that you just don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. Everglow. We think sometimes we need a week to find everything.
Yeah.
I could go with that.
Yeah.
And it's like charging all your equipment up, and you get so excited. And then you go there and spirit take all the energy. You think, well, I've just spent all week charging all that up. And you took all the power out of it.
Yeah.
How dare you do that? But it's all good fun. We love it, don't we? We love it's like a game, isn't it?
It is. It's a puzzle.
It is.
Yeah. That you don't really get an answer to most of the time, but
No,
just-
no. And when you get a knock, like you heard the 3 knocks earlier, everybody's sitting still, everybody's standing still. You know, Ryan was halfway down a corridor, whatever, with his SLS camera, whatever, and you sort of makes you wonder. Okay, it's one of them noises that's unexplained.
Yeah, and it was so clear as well, so loud and clear. It wasn't like, oh, did we hear that? I'm not sure. It was just like, wow,
a positive.
It's just like so clear, and there was no doubt about it. No one could say, no, I didn't hear that.
No, and that's the good thing, isn't it? You come away from that and think, you know what? I've just heard something that's unexplained.
Yeah.
That I can't explain it, or nobody else in the room. And when other people listen to it, go, "Oh wow, yeah, I can hear that." You know, what do you think? Well, I don't actually know. So then you're sort of erring towards the unexplained, maybe paranormal.
Yeah.
It was a definite response.
Oh yeah.
So it's incredible bit of capture. It's a good EVP, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was very good. That one.
Because half the time, just as you switch it off, something happens.
Yeah, I'd only just switched off like 30 seconds before that. I was like,
And that always happens, doesn't it? You think, oh,
yeah.
why did I just not let it run?
Yeah.
But then I wonder then whether you're meant to hear it at that time.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe they don't want you to hear it that time. Right. Any other comments? Done an hour or so now.
No, we're all good.
Cool. So well done, Angela. That was very interesting. Luke, well done. Brilliant for you.
Yeah.
Interesting, really interesting. Got some good evidence there, mate. Well done, you.
Thank you.
So what's your subject next week then, Luke? I'll try and contact someone that I know with haunted dolls.
Yeah.
I'll try and contact her again and see how she is. 'Cause last time she was going to come on, didn't very well, so we missed her. So maybe someone, Luke, you can interact with.
That's right. Yeah.
She has some great evidence of the dolls. Whether you believe it or not is another matter.
Yeah.
You know, she's very, very genuine girl. So see what you think. I'll speak to her, see if I can get her on for next week, and she can videos and stuff. I'll ask her to send them over or whatever, and we can have a look, see what you think. But she's very much into haunted dolls, so it'd be interesting. Okay, so well done, you two. Very interesting tonight. Thank you. Saved me doing it. I just had a boring old spiritual fair, so there's nothing much I can talk about there. Other lots of spirits and lots of people. Very busy place.
Is it?
I've never seen so many people there in my life. They were queuing up outside with half an hour to go. There were probably 50, 60 people outside queuing, waiting to come in for the doors to open.
Oh, nice.
There was great stalls there. Crystals, drums, dream catchers, all sorts. Some real sort of Wiccan stuff, and they had workshops, and it was good. It's interesting. I wandered around and having a look, and obviously Jenny was busy doing her readings, and it was really interesting to see all the different clothes, like ponchos type things with spiritual dream catchers on them, and they were very pretty.
Yeah, I love going around those spiritual fairs, but I always come away with, like, usually I go there because I'm like doing massage or something, and then I spend more money than I make there. So There's not much point me going, really. So,
Jen,
oh, that,
Jen,
oh, I like that. Oh. How much
Jen
have you
said she was,
before?
Jen said she was going to go and have a look. I thought, oh, she's bound to come back with something, but she did well.
Oh, did she?
She didn't buy
No.
nothing, so she did very well. And I was surprised because she always comes back with crystals or
Yeah.
something or other for her table and all
Yeah.
that type of stuff. But she did very, very well, not
Yeah.
spending any. So, okay. So thank you for tuning in tonight, Sindel, and everybody else that's tuned in. Thank you for that. Hope you found that interesting. Andrew and Luke's investigations at the weekend. I will try and talk to this friend of mine about coming on about her haunted dolls next Monday. So if you're interested in that, tune in. That remains me to say, have a great, great week. Have a safe week. Stay warm, everybody. And we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry, finger slipped. Let's try that again. Bye.